Okay, we're going to talk about piecework. And what piecework is actually, it's more common than people would think. It's when you are hired to create something, whether you're having to create a table, maybe you have to create, um, or sew together a jacket. That's what piecework is. So you get paid for how many of those units you actually create. So it's more popular than you think. It's really popular, I know, in Asia. You don't see it quite as much in North America, but it does happen. So it's out there. We need to be aware of it. It can be a good way to make some money if you're making something that you're really good at and you can do it quickly. Um, but if you can't do it efficiently, you're not going to be very successful if you're being paid for it just through piecework. So let's take a look at some examples here. So Dan delivers catalogs and he's paid 25 cents for each program that he delivers. So if he has to deliver 276 of them, how much is he going to earn? Well, it's pretty basic, right? So you're going to take 276 and you're going to multiply that by 0.25 because 25 cents is a quarter, right? Which is 0.25 of a dollar. And we will multiply. So that's 30. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 3 is 38. And 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. That's 12, 15, carry the 1, 5. Add those together. 0, 0, carry the 1. That's a 9, and that's a 6. I've got 2 decimal places. So Dan earned $25. So you'd be going, okay, well, that's a lot of catalogs. They're like in an apartment building, and you can do those 276 catalogs in, I don't know, an hour, make $25 an hour. But if that's spread out through a couple of neighborhoods, that would take you a couple hours, and so it's not necessarily that great of a pay. Let's take a look at Dan's new job here. Now he's selling programs at a hockey game, and he earns $30 per game, plus 30 cents for each program that he sells. So he sells 283 programs. So we stick 283 programs, and he earns 30 cents per program. So we're going to multiply that by 0.3. So that's 9, 24, carry the 2, 6, 7, 8, 1 decimal place. So just for the programs alone, he earned $84.90. So we take the $30 that he earns per game, add the $84.90 that he made for the programs, add that all up. So he earned a total of $114.90 during a hockey game. So that's not bad. Hockey games are roughly 3 hours. So he's making over $30 an hour. So that's not too bad at all. Let's take a look at Carmen. Right? So she's paid $2.30 a basket for picking strawberries. Last year she was paid $2.15, so she's made a little bit of an interest, or a little bit more. Sorry. So how much will Carmen earn this year for picking 135 baskets? So you're going to take the 135 and you're going to multiply that by the 2.3. Sorry, I'll just fix that here. $2.3. So that's 15, 10, 4, 10, carry the 1, 7, 2. So we add that up. That becomes 3105, 1 decimal place. So So that's $310.50. How much more will she earn this year than last year for 135 baskets? So this time we're going to do it twice. So you're going to take your 135 baskets, you're going to multiply that by 2.15, and that's for last year. And then this year, you take the 135 baskets, and you're going to multiply that by 2.3. So, just for time's sake, I'm going to be very quick here, and I'll use my calculator. So I'm going to take 135 times that by 2.15. So that's $290.25. This year, take that 135 baskets and you multiply that by 2.3. So that's $310.50. So to find out how much more, you're going to take the $310.50 and you will subtract $290.25. And that's going to give you a difference of $20.25. Minus 290. Let's check on my calculator, make sure I didn't mess up. There we go. Okay, so you can make some pretty good money at piecework. Depends on what it is. So what I'd like you to do on page 23, I'd like you to do numbers 1 and 5. Please practice those out and make sure you check your answers. Okay, thanks guys.